Welcome, everyone, to Get to the Points. I'm Sean Green here with Brendon Walsh and Doug Stanhope, ready to
Hello.
There he is. What's up, Doug?
Hello. I was going to tweet this, but I don't have time. Nothing. I'm out enjoying the Arizona sun, and I'm supposed to be topless.
Fuck.
Yeah. That was our bet last week. My hometown New England Patriots, not my team, but my hometown team, and the Eagles. That I bet I lost, and that was our Burt Kreischer bet. We called it. The loser has to go topless. So, fortunately, the sun is out.
Oh, here we go. Going shirtless.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
You got the pasties on? Is that like a local regulation?
I'm sweaty, but I'm out in the sun, lifting and laying out. That's right.
Lifting and laying out, baby.
Yeah, me and Walsh, we used to be always lifting and laying out.
Yeah, I used to go to his place and we'd lift and lay out.
He's got the free weights.
Nice.
Look out.
Yep, 8 solid pounds.
Man.
All right, I'll get back to that after a beverage.
Yeah, don't get too swole. You don't want to get too huge on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm celebrating last week, even though on paper it looked like a catastrophe. Going, what was one of my numbers, like 5 and something.
So here we go. Like these numbers I guess they're accurate, but I would have chosen to not bet on a few of these games that I just gave picks for just for the sake. And I think I prefaced them. But last week
we're going to change that this week. First of all, I want to change the name again because Get to the Points. I don't know. Is it too late? This is a question for Sean. Do you think it's too late to change the name if we're trying to build up any momentum? Because Get to the Points is like some fucking Swedish hashtag that like to accrue hotel points with some fucking dumb
some game show.
Yeah.
What do you like name wise?
Bet like assholes. Brendon and Doug bet like assholes.
All right, I'm on board.
Because that's about where we're heading with this conversation is I bet like an asshole. I did pull off with a huge losing record. I won $10, $10.98 overall. Here's the thing. All those bets we put out, I made $10 bets. But my lock of the week was San Francisco, and I put 50 on that. So that balanced it out where I actually made, and I did have 2 parlays on anyway, but that's aside from our picks.
Well, overall, and I'm going to throw this name into the ring. How about a couple of Dick's picks?
Yeah, I bet it's fucking taken.
Maybe. Okay, well, we'll go with.
There is a Grateful Dead archivist named Dick who puts out dick pics. So
okay.
Is something out there called Dick's Picks.
Yeah, I figured I wasn't splitting the atom on that. But well, here's our results from last week. I went 5 for 13. Doug, you went 4 for 13, and the Odds Are app went 6 for 9. Now, I would like to. Well, whatever. Those are the results, but we'll change it this week.
You want to do our mea culpas? Okay. First of all, included in winning that $10, I said I was going to take Arizona straight up, but I ended up taking the points. That's why I won that one. There was another one that I bet or I changed my mind. Oh, there was one that I skipped was the Colts Jacksonville when we were going through. I forgot to put a pick in, so I won that one. That's how I won the $10. But here, think how we fixed this, and what I did this week is we actually do.
We have already bet.
Yeah.
Well, I also am noticing too. I picked on the podcast Chargers -3, but I bet on the Dolphins last week and won that one too. So I'm actually 6.
It's great when you accidentally bet on the opposite. That's happened to me a number of times where I go in and I thought I had the under the entire game and I accidentally bet on the over.
I've done that.
You get drunk and you fire up the online account and start hammering.
Wait a minute. You're ready to start calling customer service. Sir, I bet. Yeah. So this week, Doug and I are going to we can go through all the games, but we'll say the ones, we can start with the ones that we've already bet on, that we've already put our money where our mouths are. So if you want to, do you want to kick it off, Doug?
You were saying, Brendon, that there were some games you wouldn't have even touched.
Last week,
you should be able to bail out. What I've done is I went and I bet according to how much I feel about it. So I bet less money. If I don't like it, I go anywhere from my picks. My top picks are $50 bets, and I feel pretty good, $25 and down to 10. If something I wouldn't have bet anyway. So that's what I'm doing.
Well, we can also have like a little segment for next week with like while you were sleeping or something, because there will be other. I will probably double down on some of these. I put small bets on a handful of games just to have bets in on this, but come late night tonight, I'm going to bet on more things and maybe bet more or less on some, because I'm going to preface this week with I'm not nuts about any of these games.
Yeah, that's weird. You said that to me when I talked to you earlier, and I was very strong about these. I don't know if it was Monday night or Tuesday night, because I know it was before either the Buffalo or Jets line went up, so I had to wait for those. But I bet everything else. I might have been a little high. That might have been what it was.
That's right.
I'm not against them. I don't look at them now and go, "Oh, what a fucking dildo." My problem is a lot of the lines changed and not in my favor. So that's what fucked me on Philly. Because the machine, the odds are, hey, we get a sponsor, get our sponsor in there. Oddsr.com, the letter R. Use the promo code /Stanhope for your free trial, and they went 70%, and they fucking crushed us.
Yeah,
I bet early on that, and odds are had that as a green light bet. But if I waited at 6, but I bet it at fucking -7.5. So I would have at least had the push if I just fucking was patient. And that's what I did with this when I was betting on Monday night, right after Monday Night Football.
Thursday.
Oh, for the Thursday game.
The Thursday game.
That was crazy.
I think I'm the only one out of the three of us who walked away with some cash on that, because I bet the over 40, whatever it was, 47.
I bet Eagles -6 when it got down to 6, but very fortunate to get the push. I mean, that was crazy. Justin Jefferson fumbling out of bounds. Like, even as an Eagles fan, very lucky to get that push.
Do you watch football?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it. I just bet on it.
There are these super sharp guys who I just do my model. I don't even watch football. What the fuck is the point of gambling?
Doug,
don't get your heart palpitating.
I put my money on the game, and then I go down to the Keno Lounge.
That's the ultimate step.
Doug thinks we're talking about soccer.
Keno Lounge.
This is American football we're talking about.
USA football. Do you guys want me to just read off the lines and then you give out your picks, or what do you got?
I have mine written down. Go ahead.
We can we could go through whatever.
All right, Raiders, Bills. Right now, Bills laying 9 points. Where are you guys at?
Ooh.
Okay, I just looked at. Went through these because I bet. I don't know why I bet the Raiders.
Wait, is that an updated line?
I'm going to tell you what I bet it at on like Tuesday. Let's say. I bet it a low grade bet, $15. I have Raiders plus 9.5, and I just saw it an hour ago. It was
7.5.
7.5.
I got Raiders plus 8, and I got that yesterday.
Okay, and you bet it?
Yes.
All right.
I bet
What's
that.
next?
All right, next we got Chiefs at Jags. Right now, Chiefs laying 3.5. Kelsey's back. Of course, everyone. I think the public will be on the Chiefs. I think Jags is a home dog there. Kind of interesting. Doug Peterson, home dog. But what are you doing here, Brendon?
I'm not touching the game itself, but I bet the over. And this is a little risky.
We're sitting at 51.
Yeah, I bet over 51. I feel like this has a potential to be a high scoring game. So that's all I did. I didn't bet on the results.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like they're, especially KC's offense, got to get going there. Doug, what do you like in KC Jacksonville?
I have this bet. Michael Biehn and I, the actor from Terminator, Abyss, Aliens, Johnny Ringo from Tombstone, you know him. He bets with me just to be an asshole. So for the last 2 seasons, he would just bet any team that was playing against my Cardinals, and just to call me up and talk shit or come over and talk shit. He's just a really caustic, awful human being in a really funny way. But this time he goes, the Cardinals are supposed to be the worst team in the league. So instead of betting on that, it would be boring to watch them if they suck. Why don't we just pick a good game every week? So we have a system where he picked, like, the first week, he got to pick the game and I get to pick the team. Now, whoever wins gets to pick next week's game, and the loser gets to pick the team they want to bet on in that game. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, no, so he gets to select the game, then you get to select the side, and then you alternate off that.
Yeah, I want to give him a 5-minute spot next week. Is that easy to do? Zoom him in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can drop it.
We'll set that up for next Saturday. This week, that was the game that he picked. So I had to take Jacksonville because I like Jacksonville. It's $100 with him, but it's just really more about the shit talking.
And that's straight up without the points or with the points?
No, that's with the points. So that's 3.5.
Should we put together a little reel, an acting reel to introduce him with?
That would be very funny. Yeah. With just like random like clips of him, like he was an extra in Grease.
Oh wow!
Or like a celebrated extra, like you can see him in Grease. Anyway,
all right. So what do we got next here?
Hang on. What do you have Jacksonville at now?
I'm seeing 3.5 pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
All right, Jacksonville. I have +3 on my site here.
Really? So is it Bet Online? They got +3 -120 maybe.
Let me see. I just refreshed it. So yeah, +3.
Or maybe it's
-102 at +3, and then +150 to win.
Yeah. So obviously, if you're gonna take Jags, I get that.
I love the Jags. I love to watch any potential dynasty lose. I'm always on board with the latest underdog. I jump off bandwagons, and I like the Jags. If I didn't live in Arizona, I would be a Jags #1 fan because no one else.
Yeah, if I had to bet, if I had to pick, I would go with Jaguars +3, but that's not what I did. I bet over 51.
I like
so I can root for touchdowns. I like that. I like rooting for just any score, especially even what's that?
Do you ever go to the only time I fuck with over-unders because I don't know anything? That's another thing. The Odds Are app has been killing on that for everything, college baseball, and I don't know anything about. But I will go to NFLweather.com to see if it's exceptionally cold or if there's a mudslide coming in. If there's fucking some kind of Libya situation that they're going to be playing in.
Yeah, you gotta look out for the Libyan mudslides coming.
Yeah, they're not going to be throwing the ball a lot in that kind of.
Mudslide's gonna. The total's going way down.
Yeah,
crazy mud.
Yeah, the ground game you can't really count on either when the ground is moving.
Seattle Seahawks getting 4.5 against the Detroit Lions. I'll jump in here. I actually really like Seattle. We got a system, and all great gamblers have a system. If a team underperforms the spread by 21 points the previous week, and they're getting points the next week, it hits at like 65%. So Seattle got worked by the Rams. They're now a dog in Detroit. I like Seattle, but what about you, Brendon?
I took Detroit -4.5. I think that I feel like Seattle this is going to be a bad season for Seattle, and I feel like Detroit is tired of being Detroit.
I mean, yeah, eventually they got to figure it out. They beat the Chiefs opening night. They got long rest. They're at home. Doug, you like the Lions, or you going Seattle?
I like your line of well, not just statistically. Yeah, that's what those people do, and what the machine, the Odds Are machine does. But but mentally, I like your thing. When someone, I put a lot of comedy into my betting. Where like I'm at an age, I'm a veteran, I'm an aging veteran, and I don't really care anymore. A lot of times I'm just there to pick up the check. But if I eat my ass, if I really fucking die on stage, the next stage, I am fucking brutal. I am crushing. I am making people do backflips. So yeah, if you got blown out the week before, but in this case, it's where is it? Yeah, it's a $25. Wait, yeah, 25. See, this is where I fucked myself. Betting like an asshole, betting early. I have Detroit -6. It's now
Oof.
at 4.5, but I fucking
Yes, you did get the worst of the number, but 4.5, 6. If you're gonna win, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
Most likely, if you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose. So
Right. What's next?
Ravens at the Bengals. This number's going around between 3.5. Cincinnati is the favorite right now. I'm seeing -3.
Yeah.
You might be able to find a 3.5 if you're looking to go on the Ravens. Brendon, what do you like?
I see -3. I did not touch this game. I feel like the Ravens had a great week last week, but I don't think I don't know. Ravens Bengals.
Ravens Bengals.
Why don't I have this on my sheet?
Maybe you didn't bet it because I didn't bet it.
I will bet it. What's the spread?
3.
Yeah, Bengals -3.
Was it? Did something happen today where it would have been taken off? Because I double checked it. So there was one game that I realized I hadn't bet, and now I'm making it my lock of the week. But I didn't even see that. So I will bet. Oh fuck! Ravens -3.
No, it's in Cincinnati. Cincinnati -3.
Yeah, I'll be a sucker. I'm doing it as a $10 bet, weakest bet I make, and I'm putting it on Cincinnati.
I'm with you. I actually like Cincinnati. Burrow looked like shit week 1. Again, kind of going in the bounce back strategy there. I think they have a good spot there. And then Lamar Jackson. I don't know if you watched that game at all, but there was a fumble he pulled a Cam Newton where he didn't even jump on the ball. I don't know. I'm kind of out on the Ravens. Chargers at the Titans. This is a 10 a.m. West Coast kick for the Chargers at 1 o'clock on the East Coast. So they're going to the East Coast there. They're a 2.5 point road favorite. It was -3 earlier in the week. Brendon,
I got it.
Let me see here. Hold on a sec, because I have a parlay here.
Ooh.
No, they're not in that parlay. Let's see. I don't think I bet that. If I did have to, though, which I might, but I could change my mind tomorrow.
You down and force you to bet.
I might do this tomorrow. I keep thinking Titans. I keep leaning towards Titans. I mean, Chargers losing to the Dolphins, I feel like they're gonna have something to prove. So I don't know, but every time I look at it, I think Titans, but I don't feel totally confident in that. So I would do Titans in the points.
Yeah, I'm going Los Angeles Chargers. I got it at -3. Now it's 2.5. So yeah, it's a push or a loss, whatever. Yeah, that fucking game against the Dolphins was so incredible.
How'd they blow that? That is the Chargers. They just find ways to fuck up games. It's incredible.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm doing this. I know this pains you to hear, but I'm having to do this on one TV because of not due to poverty issues, but because of remodeling shit. I only have one outdoor TV at that on the patio. So I watched Red Zone. This week, I'm just going to pick a game, and on commercials, I'll go to Red Zone. But I can't watch fucking 8 hours of Red Zone. You just go, I don't remember. It's like someone throwing a deck of cards in your face. What hand did you have? I don't fucking know. Have you guys had YouTube problems?
I was watching in Vegas last week, so hopefully now we're back in the home studio, so hopefully no YouTube issue.
Oh, good. Okay. Are you in Vegas?
No, but I go out there. I do a weekly show for VSiN.
Okay, I'm going out for Skank Fest, so I'll be able to. I don't know. Yeah, and I'm there for a Sunday. That's the first or second. So I'll be at the Plaza.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching football.
Have you watched games at the Circa there, right across the street from the Plaza?
I have from the window of my suite at the Plaza because they have that.
You can see that stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, stadium screen you can see from your room. So I have watched their TV when I couldn't get the channel in my room. But yeah, you're going there. We'll hook up, and then the next week we'll be doing this live from. I won't be watching football in LA, but I'll see Brendon for this live in studio.
Yeah, see both of us.
Packers, Falcons. Right now, Packers catching 1.5. They started out as a favorite. Now the Falcons back to the favorite. What are you doing here, Brendon?
I took the small bet Packers versus Atlanta Falcons over 40.5. So I didn't pick one of them.
Super low total, but yeah. I'm with you. I think this could be a little little more high scoring than people think. What about you, Doug? You got a side here you like?
I get Green Bay -1, and I get that as a $25 bet, but I kind of might put more on it. I like that. I like them without Rodgers. I like that. Hey, fuck you. We don't need you. I'm glad you broke your fucking foot.
It does seem like they're rallying around the fact. Did you guys see that the viral like news story? There's a bar in Wisconsin that offered free drinks anytime the Jets lose. So that Monday night game, everyone started racking up a massive tab as soon as Aaron Rodgers went out. And then they had video of when the punt return happened, and you could just see all these drunk Wisconsin people devastated when they realized they actually had to pay their tab.
As soon as the first play he got hit pretty hard, and I'm like, yes, fucking hurt him. That would be great. I said it out loud, and then once 3 plays later, he's. And I said to Bingo, I said, I don't know who their backup is, but he's going to come back and win this game. I guarantee it. And I should have done. I don't know how to do in-game betting. I'm sure it's simple, but
they were running this one company we worked with. They were running a promotion where they basically you got to pick like 3 player props to hit, and they were running a promo where they basically gave you a free square. It was Aaron Rodgers over a half passing yard. And then the odds because if he doesn't play the game or doesn't attempt to pass or whatever, or play a snap, it voids. But he played a snap and got 0 passing yards. So everyone now is mad at them and thinking that they completely hurt them.
DraftKings, they had a prop bet that I played because that between him and Josh Allen, 3 or more passing TDs total. And I go, I'll take a fucking $10 promo. Welcome to our thing bet. And I'm like, geez. And then the next day they sent the thing, hey, we're refunding everyone's bets because that kind of sucked. I'm like, wow, that's fucking cool as shit.
Rookie with the heart of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you
don't see that though?
I never see that.
Bears +2.5 against the Bucks. I kind of like the Bucks here, but we'll see. What are you doing, Brendon?
It's not my favorite, but I took the Bucks -2.5.
I like it a lot, but I mean mid-range $25. Tampa -3. I got it at now it's 2.5. So yeah, you know what? I've hated that fucking Baker Mayfield, that ferret-faced little fucking weasel. He's like as bad as Johnny Manziel, but his commercials weren't that bad. They're not as unwatchable as Aaron Rodgers' stiff fucking dullard. The ones where he lives in the stadium, they're like not offensive.
They're better than average, I'd say.
Right?
Yeah.
They're it's like mayhem. That commercial is the only insurance commercial that doesn't make you want to fucking hurt somebody. People say, "Does anything offend you?" And I say no, and then I realize no, I'm fucking horribly offended by awful comedy. Like what? Yeah. Humor. I shouldn't say comedy. Humor, like just television commercial fucking. So who did I take?
Yeah. You're Buccaneers. You're on the Bucks. We're losing.
I've turned the corner on Baker Mayfield, as I used to. I've done hating him, and now I kind of like him. I want him to win, and so that's it.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's more likable now that he's gotten humbled. So
yeah,
a little easier to root for.
Yeah, he's like Johnny Football.
Yeah. I didn't even watch that documentary. Did you guys watch the Johnny Football documentary?
No, I haven't. I will, maybe.
Colts getting a point in Houston. What are you doing here, Brendon?
Well, I got news. I bet for some reason this wasn't on the site yesterday. I don't know why. Maybe they were figuring out the lines, but it wasn't on the site when I was putting my bets in. So live when you guys were talking, I bet a parlay on the Colts +1 and over 39.5.
Okay.
What are you doing here, Doug?
I got Indy at -1, and now they're +1. But I like Indy a lot. That might be. I have it at 25. That might be something I put a little bit more on.
I like the over too. I'm with you guys. I would go Colts if really had to get down here. I thought the rookie quarterback, Anthony Richardson, looked a little better than C.J. Stroud. Your Cardinals here, Doug. 4-point home dogs against the Giants. What are you doing, Brendon?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking at my thing.
Doug,
I'm seeing if they were in my parlay.
Are you back in the cards here?
Me, yeah, I am. I know it goes against my that theory of, hey, it's they lost by 40 points. Yeah, but I don't think that guy's not a veteran that's trying to save face. I don't think he had. I like that. I like the Cardinals. I like how close they got to winning, and I know that feeling of, shit, we can do this. We're not gonna suck as bad as we think we're gonna suck.
Yeah. I was with you last week on the Cards because everyone says, they're the worst team in the league. These dudes are professional athletes. Also, Giants, they got a short week. They got the 49ers on Thursday night, and their offensive line looked like shit. Like the Cardinals' offense, I don't know about, but their defense, I think, definitely pressure the Daniel Jones.
I didn't bet on it, so I think that's a toss-up. If I had to bet, I would bet on the Giants -4.
You should bet like $2 or something, the minimum. Just bet it.
Maybe I will. Again, like late night. I usually put my bets. I'm going to put more bets in tonight. We'll see. I might look at it. I might go Cardinals +4. +4 is a pretty big. I think this is going to be a close game. So I mean, over a line over 3, I might jump on the Cardinals. I don't know. I have to think about it. But I did have the Giants last week, which was and I got to give a shout out to Johnny Pemberton that during the Giants game, we were texting and he said somebody should tell the Giants that 9/11 is tomorrow because they got beat so bad. And then I made him tweet it, so you can see that on Twitter or whatever it's called now. Yeah. All right, let's get these last ones out. We're going to lose the feed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. So are we to New Orleans yet?
We got 49ers Rams. Rams catching 7.5 points.
I got Rams +7. I took that.
It's down to 7. I did add money to that. That was my weakest $10 bet. I had San Francisco -8, but now that it's at 7, I threw another $15 on it. So it's a mid-range bet. Hey, we bet like fucking average people. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We're not pretending. We're not wearing fucking fake Rolexes and shit. I got a fucking Timex Indiglo, and when I bet $50, it means the world to me.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Jets Cowboys. I always fade the Cowboys. What are you doing here, Brendon?
I got that as part of a parlay, a 3-team parlay. I got the Jets versus Dallas Cowboys. Jets +8.5 as part of a parlay.
Ooh.
I got Dallas -9.5. Is a bet early. All right, next.
Last up, Commanders Broncos. Broncos laying 3.5 in Denver.
And I took Commanders +3.5 in the parlay. And I guess is the Monday night the Dolphins and Patriots?
No, that's Sunday night.
Sunday night.
That's Sunday night. So just to make it, I took all the dogs in this parlay. I took Jets +8.5, Commanders +3.5 against the Broncos, and then the Patriots +2.5 against the Dolphins.
All right, that's
a $5 parlay.
That was the one I didn't bet for whatever reason I missed. So today I made that one of my picks of the week is Miami -2.5. Wait, there's another. Oh, there's also New Orleans, which is Monday. Are we doing Monday nights? Yeah, we
got 2 Monday night games. Saints, Panthers 3-point home dogs. Brendon.
I didn't touch it, but for some reason I always gravitate towards the Panthers. I would go Panthers +3 on that. And then Browns versus Steelers, I'll go Browns all the way. I think the Steelers are a garbage fucking team. It's a lot of karma for having Brett or what's his face, Rapelisberger on the fucking team for so long.
Rack up a lot of bad karma.
Yeah.
So many years.
So I say, this is a Walsh season lock.
Although the Browns do have Deshaun Watson, so maybe.
Well, I mean,
they counter each other
you don't want to nitpick that fucking every team. There's a rapist on every team, at least one. There's a wife beater and or a rapist. But I just fuck the Steelers. I think if you just blanket bet against the Steelers all season, you're going to come out ahead. The Browns are not a bad team. And so I would go Panthers +3, Browns -2.5 on Monday.
Doug, what do you like Monday night here?
Monday night, I like Cleveland -1.5, which is now 2.5, $25. And New Orleans, another one of my picks of the week is New Orleans -3. I don't gravitate towards the Panthers ever for any reason.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think you know what I think it is? I think I won a lot of money on them the season they went to the Super Bowl and blew it. And there's just like, it's like when you see an ex-girlfriend that you used to have like a really good time with, and it just kind of you're like, oh, we should hang out again. Yeah, we should at least like, and and then.
I was the exact opposite that year. I kept thinking Cam Newton was a fraud. I kept hating him. They kept winning. And the Super Bowl, I finally go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm wrong. And he comes out with the gold shoes and he gets.
I think they did screw me on the Super Bowl, but like, if I remember correctly, they won handily every game that season. Like it was like by 20 points every game. So I think that's probably why I'm just like want to recapture those glory days with the Panthers. But that's it.
I just want one more thing. Obviously go to odds letter R oddsr.com/Stanhope for your free trial. And hey, you know what? Because YouTube TV sucks so much. Limit how much you check your bet on the app, because that's real time. And so I'd find out, spoiler alert, hey, San Francisco's up 20-0. Let me check my bet. What did I bet? The app tells me it's 20-7. Well, it's not. It's still 20-0 on the fucking TV. You could cheat your friends with the YouTube TV because there's a 2-minute delays, and you go, I bet he gets the fucking field goal.
Oh, wow.
You can't be right 6 times in a row. So yeah, fuck your friends, bet like an asshole.
All right.
That seems like a great way to go out. Doug, Brendon, appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week, Saturday, right?
We appreciate you too, sir.
Let's go. Good luck with the bets.